Hey, what's going on, everyone? Before y'all check out this video, make sure you hit the subscribe button down at the bottom. We appreciate y'all for always showing us love and support. I hope y'all enjoyed this episode of Unfiltered Brothers, and make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Y'all stay blessed. Welcome back to another episode of Unfiltered Brothers. Here you have your boy Derek. There you have your boy Joe.
Yo.
There you have your boy Ford.
Yo.
And Rand couldn't be with us this episode, but we're going to hold it down for the bro. How y'all boys been doing?
I can't complain, man. Working.
Word.
Pretty good.
I see you got your award the other day. That boy, look at that boy sharp, man. Hey, keep some around y'all, man.
Hey, let me tell you something, dog. Hey, let me tell you something. That John hanging up high in the office. Every time they get ready to fuss with me, I make sure they look at it. I'm like, y'all remember that, right?
Look, I got on Facebook. I said, I know Joe ain't got no Facebook. How the fuck he get on here? I said, look, shit.
Bro, let me tell you, what's crazy is that I didn't know they posted to Facebook because I don't have Facebook. So someone at my job was like, yo, congratulations. And I'm like, because I hadn't told nobody, like no one went. It was my boss, me, and a couple of like head people. And so I didn't tell nobody. And she hadn't announced it yet because she was waiting on the picture. So my job posted, like the county posted the picture before my job had a chance to post the picture. So people that was following the county was like, congratulations. And I was like, let me get that. So I went home and I told my parents, I was like, yo, I said, I got an award and stuff today. And my mom was like, what? Bruh, within like 5 minutes of that, y'all was blowing my phone up. Like you look at this nigga, blah, blah, blah. An award. Like Jaleel called me for like the 7-5, like him and Marcus called me. They was like, oh, what you doing?
You never know if this nigga on social media or not. Right. that nigga don't post nothing. That nigga just be lurking. He's a literally just lurk. I don't know why he got social media. That nigga just lurk.
I was like, bro, that's so crazy. Like, cause like I said, I didn't know that it had been posted or shared or nothing, but it was crazy. I was like, hey,
that's what's up though. And y'all seen what I was about to say. I wanted to ask y'all, did y'all seen that jump with the dude in the courtroom representing himself?
Man,
bro, that story crazy.
I didn't get to watch it.
I chose not to watch it, bro. What happened with it? Like,
I mean, he was in there trying to talk loud, sound like he sounds smart, using big words.
Yeah. Okay, so it was exactly what I assumed it was.
You know, shit like that. I seen the hair. I was like, yeah, this nigga talking some bullshit. And I knew he had to be from Florida. Florida got some crazy ass people down there. Florida always in some shit.
Every time some weird shit happened, bro, I'd be automatically thinking, I'm like, all right, it's Florida.
That's Florida. Gotta be Florida. But nah, today, man, they because the story crazy itself, because he killed, I guess, his girlfriend and daughter, and attempted murder on his son. And his son testified in the court. I don't know if it was today or it was previous footage, but we seen it today. I was like, man, that shit crazy. He was like, did I hurt you? He was like, son was like, yeah, you stabbed me.
How old was the son?
Son was like, I think they said the son is 11. So they say shot his girlfriend, beat her after the bullets ran out, killed his daughter with an axe, hit her behind the head, and then stabbed the little boy, and then left them in the house and put the house on fire. Got the house on fire. So he wanted to burn that bitch down.
What?
I don't. He looked crazy. That's all I know. He mental. And shit. It gotta be. That shit crazy.
But I didn't know all that. I saw everybody's making a joke out of him.
And then to go represent yourself in the nigga, the jury don't have to do nothing.
Oh, they finna put him under the jury.
The jury don't have to do nothing. Just in there looking stupid. That's what he deserved though. What y'all think about them making Juneteenth a federal holiday?
No, what y'all think about 14 Republicans actually voted no? Like niggas don't want a day off. Like, bro, it's a day off. Like,
That's all it
How-
is, honestly.
How racist can you be that you don't want a day off? Like you gotta be super racist, bro. Where you
have
gotta
to.
be like for you to be like, hey, bro, look, we're gonna give everybody a day off. All we gotta do is acknowledge that niggas won't really free.
they
What? What?
they probably
I
think
think not.
they probably think it's gonna get bigger than July 4th. That's what they probably think.
First of all, let's go ahead. We can go ahead and say it, bro. I'm gonna go ahead and let everybody know. No one, no cap. No one celebrates July 4th for America. We like cookouts. We like setting shit on fire and shit exploding. And we like good music and being off. We don't care about no America. I don't think we as black people have ever sat back and was like, all right, everybody, it's July 4th. Make sure you got your America, United States.
The only question we ask, you off that day?
Oh, yeah.
That's the only question. You off that day? What you doing? You cooking up?
I would say second question.
What cookout you going to?
Fact.
Fourth question.
Because I'm
What time your cookout start?
So what time? Well, it start that day, but what time y'all cooking? That's the real question.
All right, so what I can do is I know Ford family cook early, so I'm gonna hit his house. All right, then Derek mama go cook
next. Around here.
And then I'm gonna make sure we go hit my house last because I'm always late with everything. Finish your night at Rand's house because we can get drunk.
Yeah, because he got all the bottles at his house anyway.
And that nigga, for some odd reason, I feel like he gonna have fireworks.
He do look like the type. The motherfucker do look like that just have fireworks just laying around. Anyway, it's another holiday coming up too. What y'all kids doing for y'all for Father's Day?
Yo, you funny. Because as soon as I realized what you was gonna say, I was like, oh,
what y'all kids doing for y'all for Father's Day?
Hey man, chill out with all that.
I know you waiting on it.
Hey, chill out. Hey, look.
I'm just trying to give the fathers the respect that they deserve. You know what I'm saying? The mothers had their day. You know what I'm saying? So I want to make sure the fathers be appreciated for their day as well. So
hey, shout out. Hey, Ford just got that new apartment. Shout out to Ari Lennox. Hey, he about to be one real quick.
Hell yeah.
Forgot Sunday was Father's Day. Thanks for reminding me, Derek.
That's what I'm here for.
God damn, you funny, bro.
But
go get my daddy something.
You still. I got my daddy something slight. But so
y'all get your dad something for Father's Day?
I got some slight.
Happy Father's Day, pops.
You stupid. But question for y'all, right? How well do y'all keep secrets?
I can hold some water.
You can hold some water?
I can hold some water. I ain't gonna hold you.
What about you, Ford? Ford snitching. Giving it out. He light skinned. He giving it out.
It depends.
Ain't no depends. If I'm coming up to you and I told y'all I got a secret, can y'all hold it for the rest of y'all life?
Oh yeah, without a doubt.
Oh yeah.
I bet.
Nah, for a lie. All
right, so what would you do, right? What would you do if I come up to y'all, privately, pull y'all to the side, say I got something to tell y'all, but you can't tell nobody, you got to hold it in for the rest of your life. And I say I kill someone.
Oh, I'm snitching off the rip.
What would you do?
Oh, I'm snitching off the rip. No.
That's fake.
Who did you kill?
Do that matter?
I don't care for it. I'm snitching.
Do that matter?
Because if I don't give a damn about the person that you killed, I ain't telling.
All right, so I'm telling everybody right now.
But like if you killed Durant, I'm telling that.
Of course it wouldn't be Durant or nobody we cool with.
He could kill some bum off the street, and I'm snitching off the rip. Why? I ain't having that on my conscience. Damn. I'm sitting back every day on Channel 8 News. I'm watching this family cry because Derek don't murk somebody I
If
don't
one
even.
of Derek tell me that he didn't kill somebody, I ain't gonna believe him. He's gonna have to show me the proof.
Boy, why are you digging
Now
so deep
he
into
just want to.
something, bro?
Ford just want to be my. Ford want to be my celly. That's what it is. Ford want to be my celly. That's what it is.
No, Ford really want to be a part of this.
If he do it right, he won't get caught.
Hey, you know he was talking that bullshit the last episode.
Oh, which bullshit? Oh yeah.
Look, all he needs is a frozen icicle. Right to
What?
the heart. Won't leave no
Ford been
evidence.
watching too much TV.
It's
Look
water.
at his face. Look at his face.
Because it's gonna melt.
Yup, and ain't gonna leave no evidence. Ain't gonna leave no fingerprints, no nothing.
So
Ford
you
done this before.
no, Ford's stupid. There's a camera literally on every spot on Earth at this point. Someone gonna notice you going somewhere with this other person. And they say half the time you murder someone, 90% of the time it's somebody that you know. So they gonna automatically know it's you, unless you're just a serial killer and you're a psychopath. But they gonna link it back. They gonna find a way. Hey, you black? Oh, you'll be the first suspect anyway.
Facts. But
nah, Derek, no joke.
But if his DNA not there, how can they leak it?
If you go kill somebody in the woods and the last reported
stop feeding into this shit, Joe.
he just
I'm doing it because I know it's no.
every time, bro. Every time he give me every time.
I'm gonna say, why you feed into the shit, Joe?
Because I don't know if Ford be joking or serious with the questions, bro. Sometimes he be dead ass, and sometimes he really do be joking.
All right, so I see Ford gonna ride for me. But
ride for you? Nigga, if you roll for me, you wouldn't even have told me this. Keep your secret to yourself.
What you mean?
Bro, I don't want that.
But you always gotta have an alibi.
You think I'm gonna help you come up with that? You think I'm
already got it.
So you gonna sit there and you gonna tell me your secret, and then your alibi is gonna be set up.
It's already set up.
Oh, okay. All right. Don't worry. Because what's
Derek,
the but?
You have to find you some new friends. Because me, Joseph, and Duran, bro, for the government.
And that's the best reason to come to y'all, because y'all know the inside.
Yeah, I'm not losing my job. Yeah, don't even worry about it, bro.
Damn.
Hey, bro, let me tell you something, man. Hey, your secret ain't gonna feed my family, so I gotta do what I gotta do.
Exactly.
I see how you feel. No, I ain't gonna cap. I'll tell them y'all too. Fuck y'all.
You be one of my
fuck y'all.
You be one of my kitchen workers though.
Oh, fuck that. Make it 19 cents an hour. Get the fuck out of here.
Paul gonna be feeding you that prison food. Nah, I ain't there. This week we got.
Look, he give me my food. Look at your dumb ass. Told your ass not to do it.
Yeah.
Told your ass not to do it.
That dish called Midnight Special.
Yeah,
with everything in it.
I don't even want to know what that is. So we're gonna move on to our
main. I don't even know what it is.
So we're gonna move on to our main topics of this episode. Pretty much focusing a lot around like social media. So like the first question I wanted to ask is, has social media affected how our relationship with our friends and spouses are today? I come to Joey. I come to you first.
I think if you're a real one, no. If you a social media like one of those people that live for social media, then yeah. Like I feel like the way we've been rocking with each other the same way since like middle school, high school. Like social media never altered that.
Right.
But I feel like some of these people out here that live for social media, they'll be like, they'll put on like, like for social media, which may alter some of their. Cause if I saw one of y'all on social media trying to stunt, and then I'd be like, bro, that's not you. Like, why are you doing all this? But I mean, so I say yes and no depending on the person.
Facts. What about you, Ford?
Yeah, it depends on the person, like Joe said, because as for me, I barely put it down on social media. I might share a couple things. I haven't posted a picture of myself on social media in like 2 years. So
it was. I just checked like the other day, bro. Last picture I posted was November 2017. I was like, Jesus.
Yeah, I don't post like that either.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
and I mean
And like if you do post a lot, you gotta learn how to separate, and learn how to not offend people when you post it, or like, because some people like they post stuff a lot, and then say you got a significant other, they be like, why you posting that picture? Why you posting this? Why so and so like this? Why they comment on this or that? So I mean, that can come into play, and that can social media can ruin a lot of relationships, especially in this generation.
Let me ask y'all
But
a
I think
question.
that's okay.
And I was gonna ask y'all, is it are y'all pressed on like showing y'all significant other off on social media, or are you pressed on them showing y'all off?
No.
Well, I don't know why, but I picture with Ford shook his head. No, it was gonna be a hand like you mad at me. I'm gonna be real with you. I feel like because we never answered the part B of your question. We spoke mainly on like friends and stuff before they touched something that I want to like speak on as far as like relationships and spouses and stuff. Like I feel like social media has introduced a new like criteria, if that makes sense, or requirement for relationships, like kind of like because because women want to be posted, they don't want you because that's the test. Like they be testing you, they be like that's the test to see if you got hoes or if you got other women, everything like that. But like y'all know me, like I don't even have Facebook, so it's like I don't be using social media. If it ain't for memes and group chats, I ain't really using social media at all. And but I will like post for like anniversaries or for like we're doing something like special or something like that. Cause not so much to show her all, but just to be like, like when you see this is me. So I don't know. I don't know. I guess I did alter it a little bit because back in the day, your grandma and grandpa weren't doing this. Like, but I take it back. I take it back because I feel like the previous generations used to step out more. And that stepping out, when they used to step out, like I'm talking about like used to go out to the club or wherever they used to go. Hey, you knew that person was with that person. You knew Billie Jean was with, Harold Simmons over there or whatever. Like, no, like, I mean, you could hear like, grandparents talk about couples now and they be like, yeah, I always seen them two together like since they was kids. So I feel like if they would have had social media, they would have been doing the same thing. They just don't do it as much because it wasn't a thing back then, But I think that concept of showing off your spouse or whoever you with, that's always been a thing. I mean, you know what I'm saying?
In a sense, I think we get more towards because I'm like this too, but I see a lot of people say it too. A lot of people just like their privacy. Like they don't really post like you would know like they with someone, but you wouldn't like you
Yeah.
wouldn't see it. Like I for the longest I didn't know like Lil Duval had a spouse.
I still think that nigga's lying because
You
I
know what I'm
ain't
saying?
never seen his wife.
He posted like a video or something one time, but that was like
Oh,
it. So they was
I
like
ain't
at a
never seen.
they was like at a family event or something like that. But I was like, damn, this nigga really don't post his significant other. But
I feel like it's different for celebrities though.
yeah,
Because Cole, like for instance, Cole
yeah,
don't
Cole's
post
real
his
private.
wife. Yeah, I think
Four
it's
kids. I
it's
didn't even know he had two kids.
yeah, but me being that Cole fan,
Yeah.
but now I remember when they first leaked. A reporter had leaked it, like when they had, when his first child, and no, the reporter had leaked that he was married, and then the child came like soon after. But I think it's a level of transparency that celebrities decide what they have. Because I mean, like Kim and Kanye, you look at like couples like that, and it's like they put everything out there, and I'm sure that has to do some kind of damage or effect on your relationship. You know what I'm saying? Like it's because it's almost like it's not y'all relationship anymore. It's like almost everybody. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, and I don't know. That's too much. Like, can you
See, but
imagine? Oh, go ahead.
I was just saying, but I think it's definitely up to that celebrity or just person in general. Like they always been that person that wanted to be in the spotlight, always wanted to be seen and stuff like that. But then you do have people like J. Cole or somebody like Drake, who we didn't know he had a son for the longest. You know what I'm saying? That whole stuff like that in because it's not really our business or whatever. But it's like if you do giving us all of this behind the scenes stuff of your life, people want to, your fans specifically going to want to continue to see that. You know what I'm saying? So that's really up to the individual because I don't care if J. Cole or Kendrick will post or nothing. You know what I'm saying? It's their life. So I think it's just up to that person. But yeah, you can finish what you about to say.
Oh no, I was just saying like as long as they out here making music, hey, I don't really care about what goes on and like you know what's the weirdest thing to me, dog? And I know we get a little bit off topic, but like YouTube couples. That is the weirdest concept to me. That like people literally sit back and
The
watch.
the fact you have to label it YouTube couples
I mean, that's just me
throws me
personally.
off.
Like that's just me personally. Like I guess I wouldn't like everybody enjoys what they enjoy, but the concept of a YouTube couple, like you putting all your information out there, and like even when they break up and they do like that breakup video, and I'd be like,
That'd be the funniest. But they be heartbroken too. I be look, it is wrong, but I be laughing at their pain. I be laughing like yo, like you really have to document this moment. For my viewers, for my followers, me and such and such, we decided we had to split up.
and the whole
It
time
just
they
wasn't
over there
working out
crying
for.
too.
But this what gets me. This what gets me. They set the camera up, got ready, got in their mood, just so they could start crying on camera. And then they had to go back and edit all of that shit. None of that is authentic. None of that is authentic at all. If you want to tell us, go live. But
Bro,
you really go there. You edit all that. Got the thumbnail on the cover. Like
yeah.
we just broke up. Like that's really to be the caption. Like
It's
that
crazy
should be
though
stupid.
because like at the end of the day, like bro, like I, I didn't even think about it like that. Like bro, they physically have to edit everything that they're making and post it and
And they
in
probably
real
recorded it
time.
like twice. Oh yeah, this the one. I'm gonna post this one right here. This gonna get more followers right here.
Oh, this the one. Hey, I saw that T on that one. That's the one that we aiming for. That's the
Oh
one.
yeah, I should definitely get an Oscar for this one.
Oh, hey, did your lip quiver? Oh, that's it. That's it.
Gotta make that bitch shake like you cold in that motherfucker.
Oh, we
But
said.
it's funny though. But what else was I to say? Personally, like I said, no, it doesn't impact me because I don't really pay attention to. I try not to anyway. Pay attention to much of that shit. Um, because a lot of shit is like with social media, it's like Sports Center, man. You only see like the good stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like just clips of people's lives and everything, but you don't really see like what goes on behind doors. That's why I never was big on like somebody like we'll talk about him later. What's his name? Derek Jackson. Like
Oh
I
yeah,
like people like that. I'm like you. I hear you, but
bro.
are you really living that? You know what I'm saying? Like we don't
Why
know
did we?
what you do behind closed doors.
Why did we make a video about that? Did we
We
ever talk about that? We
nah.
did, didn't we?
Uh,
We might have mentioned it,
we
but I don't
probably
think we
mentioned
talked
it,
about
but
it. Talked
I
about
don't think we touched on it that much. I think we was on either we recorded it like a couple weeks after it happened or something
it.
like that.
Yeah, I
But
was about to
yeah,
say. I was like, that was big. That man was
that
big. Like I
like
had never heard of him.
I never heard of him either. But it's shit like that. It's like why pay attention? Like I'd rather listen to somebody that I know that has a successful marriage or relationship or whatever before I listen to somebody on social media because I don't
Hey,
know them.
he had them women out here, fool boy. Hey,
They say he was he was recording in his car in front of the side bitch house. Like what kind of shit is that? You know what
oh,
I'm
I
saying?
didn't know that. That's wild.
That's funny. That's hilarious. But
Nah, that's
it's shit like that. Like I don't pay attention. But of course you have some people that just get on social media and post all their business. Like when they need to be going to like a therapist or a lawyer. In some cases, the business they be spilling on social media or just
And what's
somebody. Because shit
crazy
be
is that
crazy.
like people on social media, especially Twitter, like everybody is a professional in whatever they talk about. Like they'll get in the comment section, bro, and they'll just start going in on each other, and they'll be like, "Well, how do you know this?" And like, I have a doctorate in this. I'm like, bro, if you got a whole doctorate, like I know niggas that got doctorates. They don't even like social media. Like they don't,
Yeah. They don't
like
have
they're
time for social media.
like, how do you have time to do everything that you're doing and have this doctorate? Like,
Right.
it's crazy though. But what I was saying with that was though, like, it's like you go to social media for your problems, and then you gonna meet someone that disagrees with how you handling it or whatever. Now
Mhm.
you sit there, you arguing on social media about your problem to a stranger or someone that don't really matter. And at the end of the day, did you ever solve what you had to solve? Like,
At
you
all.
might have only made it
Make it
worse
just
and
feel
stressing
worse.
yourself out.
Yeah, exactly. It just made it worse. Or it's just pointless. It's just pointless energy.
Now you
Like,
angry with
I'm gonna throw
everybody.
this out. I'm gonna throw this out. I should have saved it for like a no cap or something. But if I ever get to the point where I'm so pressed where I write a fucking essay on my Snap story or
Yeah,
Instagram or story, not the caption,
I hate when
a
people do
fucking
that.
Snapchat story
yeah, that shit's
that's
I hate
words looking like this. Go ahead, put me in the mental house.
who
yo,
Crazy.
you don't
Go
even
ahead.
have enough time to read all that.
bro. Everybody,
This is shit that gets me. They think the motherfuckers really gonna read it. If you read it, you more crazy than they are.
I'm gonna
But
say, yo,
they boast this shit and then they delete it like fucking an hour later. And like,
but
what's the point of all this shit?
they posted it set the timer to like 5 seconds, like, like. But I'm gonna tell you one thing: the red. I'll tell you one thing that the red is famous for. And I know he ain't here, so I'll speak for him. The red ain't gonna read no long message. The red, no, the red is a main point ass nigga, bro.
Nah, I'm
If
just
you
yeah.
can't say
Nah, I'm the
what you
same
got to
way.
say in a sentence, bro, the red
I'm
ain't
the
reading
same
it.
way. Like if you
Mm-mm.
like when you arguing or something and they send that long message like this, just call me. Just
Yeah,
call me.
yeah, yeah.
I promise you I'm not about to read this. I'm
Yeah,
not even about to hurt your feelings for not reading this. So just call me.
yeah.
Just
I
call
ain't
me.
gonna hold you. If we arguing and you hit me with that long text, I'm gonna hit you with the okay. Like I'm gonna be like, all right, I'll talk to you
Yeah,
later.
that's the
Because at this
worst.
point, it's like, but I'll try to call and we can talk it out, bro. But I will say this though. I will say this: texting and stuff is good if you don't know how to like. Sometimes writing your feelings out versus saying how you feel is a little bit better. I will say
It's
that.
better unless it's only good if you know that person's personality and tone. If you know how like their regular tone,
Mm.
because you send some shit.
Yo, a text can yo.
text can, text can start World War III in this
Yo,
motherfucker.
I have called people on that jumper. I'll be like, yo, what you mean by this? And you know me, I'm a sensitive ass nigga. I was like, yo, what you mean by this? And it was like, bro, like, I
What you
just
talking
meant
about?
this. And we was like, oh, okay, nigga, I just wanted to check. Why are you so hostile? Because you said in your message that
Nigga
blah,
getting
blah, blah,
hot,
blah, blah.
boy.
Yo, yeah.
That's how it be though. So that text, hey, yeah, you just call me,
Yeah.
just
Hey,
call
yeah.
FaceTime me or something. Yeah,
Let me
I
tell
ain't doing this over text.
yo, you gotta have you right there. You gotta know who you talking to. It's been a
Exactly.
couple of times, bro. I've been texting my mama, bro, and I was like, "Hey, what you trying to say?" And she
Facts.
been like, "I just said this." I'm like, "Oh, okay, all
And
right."
going back to the friends joint, like I think it do like today in like in a general sense. I think it do affect like with your friends and spouses. I think because we like fascinated with like luxury things. So you see all the trips that people be going to on social media, and the cars they're buying, the houses they buying. You know what I'm saying? So we wanna do those things with our friends and whatnot. We ain't living that lifestyle yet, but you know what I'm saying. We dream about that about those things, but I think sometimes we dream too much. Like we are so fascinated on things like we don't really like appreciate the quality time we spend with the people that we actually go on the trip with. You know what I'm saying? Like I think that's the most important part. Like, of course you can go to Jamaica, but you gotta have the right people to actually enjoy yourself. that actually have memories and stuff in Jamaica. You know what I'm saying? You bring the wrong people that have the wrong type of energy, that shit gonna be horrible. You know what I'm saying?
Not even just the wrong type of energy, but like if you go with somebody that just don't, let's say you're an open-minded person, right? So like you go out the state, you want to try everything, do as much as you can, like on a budget, you ain't really trying to spend on nothing, and you bring somebody that's closed-minded. Yo, I am on a podcast. Why do y'all do this? Close the door. Hey. She's still sitting here talking to me. Like, it's so funny. Like, close the door. Like, it never fails. And I can't hear nothing in these headphones, bro. Like, so I didn't even know no one was coming. But like I was saying, bro, if you, it just depends on the people that you bring, bro.
Nice.
And that's it. Like, leave, bro. I'm so sad.
I love the walk-ins.
This is what, number 2?
Number 2. At least they wasn't in the camera.
Bro. I made sure that the camera is never, it will never be like it was the first time.
Right. But I think another thing I see a lot on social media is like the picture poses on Instagram or like Twitter or something, where like people just try to like tell you like what discussions you should be having within your circle. Like I see that a lot. Like I agree, choose wisely, who you hang around, and like who you hang around, like your friend group should be able to y'all should be able to bring value to each other. Like I agree to that part, but I think like they don't understand. Well, some people don't understand that some friends serve like different purposes. Like not everybody is a financial guru, so we're not going to be talking. I mean, it's good to talk about it. I ain't saying don't talk about it, but I'm not gonna get advice from certain people in my circle about different investments and everything like that. Some people just there for the emotional support. Some people just there for the spiritual, the mental. Just different reasons why you have that. You keep that person around for a different type of support. So I think that's some people forget about that as well. And then I think for relationships, people might disagree, but I think it's like some people, when you see like a close friend or somebody that you went to school with, start getting married, start having babies and everything like that, you feel some type of way. Well, I believe most people feel some type of way when that happens, because everybody wants that marriage. Of course, not you yet, Joe, not you yet, but people want the marriage, people want the family, and you see everybody around you started having all those things, and you just there like the fuck I'm doing. My kids ain't gonna have nobody to play without this motherfucker. Like, so you want to rush it, but at the same time,
they'll have people to play with. It'll just be with parents that's younger than your ass.
Yeah, exactly. So they want that stuff, but it's just like it's just not that time. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's how it affects, social media affects relationship wise, because people like, why can't you do this? Why can't you do that?
I don't think that's the last thing about the marriage and the babies. I don't think so much as a social media thing. No, I agree with you. I do agree with you, but I don't think so much as a social media thing. I think that's just like but we old. Like we late 20s now. Like bro, like we're late 20s now. Like it's more like a biological timer. People, you at that point you're at that point your age, like, bro, we should be having our first kid. You can sit there and do all this all you want, but
I am young at heart. I am not old.
You the
oldest
you the last person
to be talking. You the last person to be talking,
bro. There's an old soul, and then there's a soul that is old, and then it's forward.
You know what? I know this podcast, but fuck y'all.
Right. But what y'all think? How you think social media affect just how we treat people in general?
think it just depends, like how social media affects you. You know, because I don't know, because I'll be seeing people go through it on social media, and then I'll be like, but why did you post it to social media? Like, this is the last place I want somebody to know. So I'll be feeling sympathetic, but then I'll be like,
But that's probably why they post it, so people can have something for.
But then I'd be like, you seeking attention, so I don't even want to keep myself.
That's a lot of people.
You know what I'm saying?
But
so I don't know.
I think when it comes to like how we just strictly on like how we treat other people, I think like social media gives people like another identity. You know what I'm saying? Social people give, they like it gives you the ability to be somebody else. Like
I was a loser in high school, but this is a chance to reinvent myself and like,
right.
I get what you're saying.
Like a lot of things people would say either on social media or to somebody on social media, they would never say that in person. Like if they see that person in person, it would not go down the way they try to make it seem like on social media. And it's like social media is a evil world, especially in the comment section. You know what I'm saying? Like me personally, like I disagree with a lot of stuff that's on social media, but I'm the person that if I disagree with it, I don't really comment on it. If I agree with it, then I share it.
Yeah.
People be like, oh nah, this like they don't like somebody or they disagree with something, and then they be in the comment section. Like it could be something little, and then they start threatening your family. They wishing you died. They talking about your kid ugly, and it just be crazy.
Bro, so I'm not a gamer, but I'm a gamer, and there were two instances where the gaming community made me realize that they might be one of the most toxic individuals ever to face, like ever to be on Earth. The first time was when all the Black Lives Matter protests were going on in 2020. So a lot of entities, you had started seeing them on TV, they were repping Black Lives Matter, and one of them was Call of Duty. And bro, these people got on there and was like, we don't need to see no Black Lives Matter bullshit on Call of Duty. I came to shoot and kill people. They were just going off. And I was like, so Call of Duty updated their shit and was like, well, we could just start banning people if they being racist. And I was like, yeah, like, do that. And like the tweet blew up. Like that was like one of my first, one of my only viral tweets. And it was because the gaming community, especially as like a person of color or minority, you hear it. 12-year-old white boy screaming nigger and like bro, me and my homeboy Marcus was on Call of Duty one day, and we didn't like usually we'll set our audio to be private, but this time we was just talking like to people in the lobby. Bro, they told Marcus, they was like, bro, stop trying to be black. Like you don't have to try to be black. You're not black. And I'm like, yo, like
you gonna tell me I'm not black? You can't even see me.
And Marcus is black. I was like, it was crazy. And then just like recently, I don't know if you saw, but like AD, was it AD? It was AD and somebody else. They were playing Grand Theft Auto or something.
I think I know.
And they had
what you're talking about.
Bro, it was people in the comments talking about something. Get to the gym. I'm like, let this man rest. Like, I'm like, bro, like people are heartless. Like
it's the same. It's the same when people tell you like how to spend your own money. Like,
oh yeah,
how when you see people like donating towards different things, like, oh, you should have took that. You should have took that money and spent it here. Like, you don't even have that money. Like, how can you tell somebody else how to spend their own money? Stay out of other people's pockets. I learned
that. Did you donate? Like, did you donate?
That's the real question. Like, do you even have $1 million? Like, not even to donate. Not even to donate. Do you have $1 million yourself?
Bro, it's crazy the amount of opinions that be on social media.
It gives people a voice that no one needs to hear. it does, man. It makes no sense. Bro, it makes
A
no
voice
sense.
said no one needs to hear. That's funny.
Bro,
But it's true.
it makes no sense to me. I'm like, you really took your time out to comment this. No, like I'm really like, yo, y'all don't have nothing else to do. Like we already wasting our time on social media in a sense. If you're not making money off of it, or you know what I'm saying, or promoting something on social media, doing that. If you just scrolling just to comment something negative, like
Bro,
that's weird, bro.
I told you I was listening. I was watching these other YouTubers and stuff, and they said that basically every time they post a video, they get like a couple thousand likes. Every time they post a video, it'd be people before the video even like the video would be dropping. It'd be like 1 minute after the drop, and people had
Already done disliked it.
And he was like, "It's a 30-minute video. How are you?"
It makes none of it makes sense to me, bro.
But yeah,
That's why I always say until I get a dislike on one of these, that I know we made it. Because a lot of people don't even be looking at the content. They just wake up, choose violence.
Yeah,
pretty much.
It's internet created. Well, I'm not gonna say created. I'm gonna say it promoted trolls, bro. It promoted people that are miserable and they want to spread misery. And I mean, through the connectivity of social media, you can do that easy now. That you can literally ruin somebody's day, bro, by literally taking the time out your day to make a fake page and just saying the worst things you could say.
Because it's so easy. It's so easy to make a narrative that's just far from correct on social media. It's just like how social media done killed many people that is alive to this day. Like they killed DMX before he died. They been saying RIP DMX before he even died.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? People like those hoax and shit like that. It's like, what's the point of that? Like, what do you really get out of that?
Man, it's the toxicity, bro. It sells. The negativity sells, bro. It gives those people that don't need a voice.
Yeah. Like, yeah, exactly.
It's sad. Like it's hard to, I got on Twitter the other day, bro, and I got, like you said, I be wasting my time, bro. Twitter funny, but I got on Twitter the other day, bro, and there was a page that was dedicated to the page was like this page. Its name was like this page will make you happy, and like I just scrolled through it, bro, because I was like, yo, this is some like legit just positive stuff on this page, like. I was like, oh, this is, it made me feel nice. I was like, you don't really get that from social media a lot, bro. Like, you always get the, like, damn, that's fucked up, or ha ha ha, that's funny. Like, I was like, I don't really get social media to make me happy. Like, yeah. So, what are you doing for it?
Ford is doing the most right now.
My phone going dead. I'm trying to get it charged.
Yeah, but
this boy will make me have a heart attack.
Social media, man, it's a whole different world, and it's like, and you can be in there on there freely. It's no real consequences to social media. It's no real consequences to social media. If all these like platforms really wanted to crack down on things that people say, they would do it. You know what I'm saying? But they don't. And but people
also
live
looking like freedom of speech too. Like,
yeah.
It's a whole different ball game on the cyberspace. Literally.
Well, it's freedom of speech, but if they do got something to say, they can say it on their own page. You know what I'm saying?
Why would I do that? But I can say it on yours though. Why would I? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not disagreeing with you.
I
I'm saying
it.
Like, yeah, like that's the point.
I get it.
You know, but that's the sad point though. That's the point.
I get it. Yeah,
like,
but on the other side of things, like you're gonna always have those comments. You don't want to see those comments, so you waste time to block those people. But at the same time, you as an individual, you live by those comments. Like if you don't get people will literally, if they don't get a certain amount of comments, they don't get a certain amount of likes, they would delete that picture and post it again like an hour later or the next day or something. Like, were y'all really seeking that much attention? Like, I really don't get it.
But nah, that's how I can hold you. That's how I was. Like, when I was heavy into like Instagram and stuff like that, like if a picture wouldn't get a certain number of likes or because coming from like Prince Edward and stuff, likes and stuff wasn't. It was like maybe 50, like maybe 100 if you really had like a fire picture.
Right.
Because I don't care what no one says. Like Gen Z or whatever the generation like that's after us can say that we need to get out of social media, but we're the reason social media is a thing.
Yeah.
Like every social media that's came out has effectively came within like our generation.
Yeah.
Bebo, MySpace, Facebook, like we're the ones that were on Facebook first. Our parents got on that last.
Bebo back. I might have to.
I heard that too. I'm gonna have to make that job.
Yeah,
I got to do that job.
Bebo was my shit, boy.
Bro.
They don't know nothing about
that.
Bebo.
Make your page and stuff.
I had the best messages, like the background shit.
Yup. No,
you come on my page. You hear Ivan and Chipmunks remixes.
Bro, let me tell you something. Bebo.
Boy, don't shake your head.
Yo, yeah, I'm a Bebo for it.
I had a page but never went on it.
Man, yeah, that was the
Duran had created me one, but then like I just never got on it because like I was at that point. That's back when I was like, what's the point of this? I never got active on social media until like Facebook became big.
Anyway,
I never got Facebook.
Show love to my page on Bebo. Go ahead and leave me some hearts.
Leave me some hearts.
That shit was lit though.
Bebo was.
I had a lot of beefs on Bebo.
But no, bro, like what I was saying, like it was our thing, like it was our generation. And with that being said, like it's just crazy how much it's evolved, like in our time. Like, bro, like the concept of Snapchat is so phenomenal to me, like low key, because you can like literally take a picture in real time, post it on your story. It's there for like a day, but it's like it eliminated the whole posting, and you gotta put it like, remember, bro, we had to take pictures off our phones, connect it to a computer, put the pictures on the computer, then put it to our profile. When you upload pictures to the page, not all
turn out, right. Bro. You could go back on my Facebook. Damn, them shits is horrible. I don't even know why I still got them jokes up. I might go ahead and make another Facebook page. Them jokes looking. Damn, shit's looking, bro.
It's crazy, bro. It's crazy. And when I was heavy into that Instagram joint, bro, I was doing that. And then I remember one day I was like, yeah, this is the dumbest thing I'm prioritizing right now. And I never posted a picture again. Yeah. And it was just like,
I guess I'll probably get to that point one day, but I'm not big on pictures. Like you seem like most of my pictures like it's probably with somebody. You know what I'm saying? On my profile. Like, I'll take a picture with somebody and then I'll post it. But just taking like a regular picture, and I don't know, it's just not me. Like I ain't really big on it,
bro. The time it takes to take a picture, bro, like it's too much. Like and then nothing ever is completely the way you want it to be in your like a picture don't ever come out how you think it is in your head, bro.
I just know I take the ugliest pictures. On God, I take the ugliest pictures, bro.
Bro, I was trying to make this neutral face for my work badge, bro. And I look so sad. Like they told me that it looked like what they that they said, hey, you got the job. And I was like, man, I got the job. And I just look so sad. Like, and it's crazy because I was like, that's not the face I was making. I was just trying to make a neutral, normal face because I didn't want to be smiling. But
I was told that I look like a light-skinned David Ruffin on my profile, on my
only thing you need is an afro, boy.
I was gonna say that's all you need.
Is an afro. You got your pad.
If you see my birth badge, like I didn't want to take a picture. My hat was cocked to the side.
We saw it. Oh, we saw it.
I was like,
look like you just got in an argument with Otis.
Yeah, because I was mad because I'm like, why y'all can't use the badge that I had when I was at the other facility? Why can't I just change the facility name on it? Like y'all should have my picture in the computer.
Boy, get back. Everything else. He had things his way. He was over there. I told y'all I wanted it this way.
I didn't want to take a picture at all. I don't like taking pictures.
I don't think I really know guys that really do like taking pictures for real, for real. Like, I mean, some of them, I won't hold you, but like, I don't really
I
know.
don't know. Honestly, not me.
Yeah, and I can
But
hold you. I hate. Oh, go ahead. No, go ahead.
yeah,
You go.
but moving on to the one of our last questions that we have. Pretty much it come from, I know y'all seen like the bonnet situation that was happening, what Monique had to say. I'll
I did
That's
read.
a
see that
hard.
actually.
Okay,
I
well,
seen it. That's a hard. She
yeah.
was just trying to
So
help him.
pretty much the question I had was, do mostly evolving around the black community, do we contradict ourselves often? But I got that question from this post I seen on Facebook where it was around like the bonding situation, and the caption says, y'all went in, if y'all seen like the Derrick Jackson video of him holding his wife's hand and she had the bonnet on.
That was a hat. It was a hat of
I don't know what it was, but I'm looking
I
at
can't
this
remember.
picture and I'm trying to hold my laughter in. But it says y'all went in on this lady for wearing a bonnet doing this interview. It wasn't an interview. I don't know what that was. But then it says Monique suggested, made a recommendation not to wear it out in public or your pajamas, and we almost had a social media overdose. Like, what y'all think about that overall?
Wait. So, but didn't we just have like, okay, I might be wrong, but didn't we just have like this whole thing on social media where people were saying word like don't worry about me like like it was a huge thing about someone wearing bonnets out and I know like a lot of black women were like don't worry about what I wear out, why is everybody always in our business, blah blah blah, and I was like, oh yeah, that makes sense, but I don't know because so we can't wear bonnets, so is the bonnets in or out? That's what I need to know because I
I
don't know what's acceptable no more, and I can't support what I don't know.
see, and that's my problem with like the whole thing. For
Like,
what's your opinion on this?
but
Do,
hold
do
on,
your
but I'm not going
do your
crazy.
When
fiance
I
do
Like,
see
your fiance wear a bonnet out?
but I'm not going crazy, right? Didn't we? Weren't we just supporting bonnets?
no,
But bro,
but see,
yeah.
when I seen the Monique video,
Okay, what happened in the Monique video for it? Because I never saw the video.
when I seen from my perspective of the video, she was just trying to encourage the black queens to,
Not black
dress as
queens.
queens when they go out in public.
Yeah.
So, like, not look. Basically, she was like, dress, dress decent instead of dressing like you about to go to bed when you about to get on an airplane. Because she was
Okay,
saying when she go to the airport, she see when she go to the airport and grocery stores, she see them in their night clothes and with the bonnet on, like they just got out the bed and didn't even wash their ass.
okay, that's not fair because if you gonna be comfortable anywhere, it's gonna be in the airport. That hey, that plane, but I do get what you're saying. But my next question for it is this:
Yeah,
so we don't wear bonnets, so bonnets are out. Okay, wait. So what was the
I
so did
don't think
Monique?
I don't. It's not that bonnets is out. It's just where you wear them. I think
Okay,
that's
time
what
out.
she mostly saying. Like, be
So did
presentable
Monique
when you're
face
out.
backlash over her comment about bonnets and pajamas?
yes she did.
In
Yes
a
she
sense,
did.
yeah.
Because here's what happened. She said she was basically saying that they don't look presentable when they're out in public. But then somebody said, "Well, you don't look presentable while you doing this video right now."
Social media. See how easy social media is. Social media give you a voice. Social media give you a voice, and you just start saying crazy shit.
So
People are ruthless on social media, bro.
Nah, facts. Okay,
I
so
mean,
my next question is that so they got mad at Monique for saying that about the bonnets,
Yeah,
but didn't we jump on Homeboy's wife
wife
for wearing the hat?
in her house. In
So
her
are we?
house.
So I go back and I ask my original questions: are bonnets in or out? Because I don't know what to support if
Bro,
I
I
don't
don't
know what to
know.
do.
That what
I
frustrates
don't
me
know.
because I'm fucking confused. I don't know what the fuck they want us to do.
Like,
Lord.
like bonnets to them is like do-rags to us.
Yeah.
I can hold you. Now, I have been known
So
to wear a do-rag out in public. If I'm running to the store real quick, I can pick up a few things. but it'll be a small store like the dollar store, the Dollar General. I won't go to like Walmart, Food Line. I'll put a hat on. I'll put a hat on if I go to Food Line, Walmart.
I don't know. I think me personally, I'm like right in the middle because I get both sides. Like if you know me as a person,
In my opinion,
like if you know me as a person, if I'm just going, what the fuck you said for it?
me personally, I don't give a damn.
I don't either. It's like if I'm like, say if I'm just going to Full House or I'm going to Joe House or we just going out somewhere.
Yeah, do-rag and basketball shorts.
If I'm not already dressed, bro, I'm quick to put on some shorts or some jog. If it's cold, I'm putting on some jog pants.
Yeah.
And we going out. Like I don't really think about what I'm wearing.
Yeah, if you going out in public, man, if you going out in public and not washing your ass, that's totally
a whole different story.
Okay, but my question to you is this: what's acceptable? Like, let's say I took a shower the night before, but I ain't take one.
We're not talking about showers. We're not talking about showers.
But that was in the video. But that was in the video. So my question to you is:
what video?
If I took a shower, didn't you say something about washing your ass in the video for it?
No. That's for a question.
Oh,
that's for a question. I told you stop feeding into boy shit, Joe. Stop feeding the boy shit.
So I won't even try to set him up this time.
So I already know what that was. So Forrest said that.
Nigga just picking up shit.
So Monique never said about not washing your ass?
She never said that.
Ford just said
do that. About the bonnet and the pajamas.
Why'd you throw that whole detail in there then?
Because it's Ford.
I had to but I didn't think he was gonna run with it.
That was the thing that caught my attention. I was like, oh damn, was they really stinking? Like, was it? Because my thing is that.
Okay, so we can't go into the smelling.
Okay, first of all, I take 2 showers daily, but hypothetically, let's say that you're trying to catch a flight at 8:00 in the morning. Is it acceptable if I took a shower the night before?
That's what I used to do.
Oh, you stinking ass nigga, bro. You should make sure you got enough time to wash your ass before.
What you mean? I take the shower the night before, go get on. If I got a car ride or something like that, then once I get to the destination, I take a shower again.
Ooh, that shit stink.
How to make it make sense?
I don't know, bro. I'll be real with you though.
Back to the topic. We're not talking about showers. We're not talking about showers. I get both sides because sometimes I
back up. You scaring me.
I don't be caring about what I wear sometimes, especially if I'm just going somewhere for like an hour or something. But I do get that we should be presentable if we're going out.
I think it's different for women
because I'm in a sense, but I think overall though, it don't matter who.
I think it does.
But I don't think because you never know who you're gonna run into.
Okay, that's true, but at the end of the day, bro, it's so much being a woman, bro. Like being a dude, we throw on some clothes, we out the door. Like it's so simple. You got hair and you brush it. You got hair. I'm sorry, you got hair and you throw a bandana or a hat on, or you do some curly or whatever. You don't got hair and you brush it. Like it's so simple. You throw a t-shirt on, joggers, slides or sneakers, and then we good. But women, it's like they gotta do their hair, and then they go on somewhere else, they gotta do their makeup, and they go on somewhere else, they got it's just so much, and it's like, bruh, if they just go into the store for a second, because imagine you in for the night, all right, your do-rag's tied on, everything straight, but then you're like, damn, I gotta get this one thing from the store, and I can't wait. So now you gotta undo your do-rag, you gotta put on actual clothes, like blah blah blah. Like it's and another thing is that men running out the house clothes is acceptable, but women's running out the house clothes is not. We can run out in basketball shorts and sneakers because it's like kind of okay. But women can do that. Yeah, I mean it's true. I mean, I agree with you. Definitely dress to impress, but I just think it's a little bit different for women because they got so much other shit they gotta do.
Yeah, true. But the ultimate question: do you?
Are we supporting bonnets or not?
That's not the question. I don't care about the bodies. Because I had another
Yeah,
example too. But do we contradict ourselves in the black community a lot when it comes to
Oh,
supporting that?
that is the question that you asked earlier.
Yeah.
So are we wearing bonnets or not? Because I mean, I need to know what we're doing first.
Are you wearing a bonnet personally? So you can't say we
No.
if you're not wearing a bonnet.
I don't know, man. I might throw a bonnet on. If it help the curls out a little
Answer
bit.
the question, man.
Hell yeah.
Are
Most
we
definitely.
conscious? I think we do.
Oh yeah, most
What
definitely.
about you, for is a yes or no?
Mm-hmm.
See, nigga, they can't hear you on Apple Podcast. You can't just say mm-hmm. You gotta say yes or no.
Or forgets that this doesn't just go on YouTube.
They don't just listen to us on YouTube.
He do it every time too.
Right.
For do something with his bio, do a mannerism. We like
What's up?
speak.
But another example I had was dealing with like the Ice Cube situation. Like they wanted to cancel Ice Cube because he wanted to he had the contract, what is it called, a contract of Black America or something like that.
Oh, you talking about the one he proposed to Trump?
He proposed to Trump. Well, he proposed to both parties, but Trump was the
Uh-huh.
only one that I guess he sat down with. But the Biden administration said they didn't want to sit down with them since they're not in office. But I don't think they even discuss about a time meeting up once they got in office. But my thing is, like, with that, I ain't gonna get too much into it because I hate talking politics. But we ask, yeah, that's you. But we ask, like, we want this and that. They're not doing this. They're not doing that. But if you have somebody with a status like Ice Cube that said, I got this plan, or you know what I'm saying, like I wrote out the plan, let them check it out and see what it is. Why is that a problem? Like how do, like, y'all want them to change things, but you don't want to communicate with them about what the fuck we actually need?
I think that it also depends on where it's coming from. Because you ever heard this joke by Dave Chappelle? And he was like 9/11 happened, and MTV called Ja Rule. It was like, we're gonna get Ja's
They don't
thoughts
give a
on
fuck
this.
about Ja
And,
Rule.
and he was like, I don't give a fuck about Ja Rule, I'm scared. But it's like, where is it coming from? It's like, no offense to Cube, like I'm sure he did the research and everything he did for proposing the plan, but it's like, I don't know. I think it's and then I think about where he, like, where in the media spun that a lot. Like that was good political party arguments, because like what they did was they used that as a basis, like, oh, Cube's a Trump supporter, like blah blah blah, like that wasn't so much as the thing. That was like, that got spun real out of control.
That's fine, honestly, but we've been growing up to Ice Cube all our life. Everybody grew up on, well, my parents or whatever grew up in NWA. We grew up on Fridays. Like, we know who Cube is as a person. Like, Cube, even dealing with Cube, or if it's some other person like that we know that's credible, that we can that we can trust, listen to, just for good advice or whatever. Like, I don't care how they spin it, but it's like they was really just mad that he sat down with Trump. Like, what do we do? What should we do?
Because Steve Harvey faced backlash too. I don't know if you remember, but this is like when Trump first got in office. He faced backlash because of the notion of he had sat down with Trump as well. And I mean, at the end of the day, I think that we need to stop looking at celebrities as role models, or like, or putting celebrities in the position of politicians. Like LeBron James has said it at one point. He was like, bro, I don't care. He didn't say he didn't care, but basically he was just like, bro, I'm a basketball player. Like, I'm not here to like do all of this stuff.
I get
so you know what I'm saying? I'm not.
No.
I'm not saying like you're wrong. Yeah, I completely agree with you. Because if no one else is going to do it and he does it, then why don't we allow it? But
that's my point. That's my point. Yeah, it's like it's cool if you don't want to talk to Trump. Like I don't have nothing to say to Trump personally. But if there's somebody that wants to talk to Trump, about the issues that we know that's happening in the black community that need to be resolved. Why are we getting mad at him for sitting down with them if they are willing to listen?
But ask yourself this, bro: do black people really want change? Do we really, really want change?
And that goes
Do
back
we
to
really want change?
that's what goes back to the bondage situation. What the fuck do we want? What the fuck
Like,
do we want?
like we do all this crying and hooping and hollering, but do we really want anything to change? Because you got to realize, like, Aaron made a very valid point that I think that everybody keeps looking over. When he mentioned it, Martin Luther King and Malcolm X's approval ratings was super low in the black community. Bro,
everywhere in the black community,
niggas
too.
don't.
Yeah,
We talk about people don't like change. White people, niggas don't like change either. Like, the concept of change is scary, and people don't want to go through the work of sacrificing. And I think that at the end of the day, niggas really need to have a sit down. We need to have a roundtable discussion about, like, what the fuck do we want out of America? Like, what do we want from us?
And in reality, of course, it's not like we can't communicate all around the world. It starts in your community, starts local. We all sit down. You talk to your mayor or whoever leads, your county or whatever. You have to sit down like that. Then they take what we propose, and then they go to a state level, and then once that goes to the state level, then stuff like that. But once again, it's like, what exactly do we want? And don't be mad when someone is trying to help, but just because you don't want to be the person talking to that individual, don't get mad at somebody else that they want to talk to them, even if they do have different views on things. Because once again, we can't, I said this before, we can't make it by ourselves. We can't make it by ourselves, and we need to talk to those people that's in those authority positions, in order to progress in life and everything like that. So that's what I got to say. Any closing thoughts on that? Good to go. Joe, you're on mute.
So is the bonus in or out? I need to know.
Look, the bond is in. The bodies is in. I don't mind y'all wearing a bonnet. I ain't gonna talk too much on get myself in trouble. But moving on to our last segment of this episode, no cap. Coming to you first, Ford. What you got for us? Not
Forty got no cap.
I do. I know I said this before. I probably used this before in the episode, but I'm gonna say it again. Treat people the way you want to be treated, and respect is not just automatically given; it's earned. So it was a guidance teacher. I forgot her name, but she was a guidance teacher back in elementary school. She always used to say, "Do unto others as you would have them do unto you."
Respect it. What about you, Joe?
I was gonna say this for you, but I didn't know if you was gonna say it, so I'm gonna say it just in case. Hey, no cap. If you got a problem with anything that we say, post, or speak about, you're more than welcome to ask for invitation on the podcast so you can get that shit off your chest. I was gonna take it a step further, but I decided that that the individuals that were involved, that my nigga handled it well, and I think we all know who we're talking about. Derek, I think you handled yourself well, so I think that it was no need for me to step in and nothing like that. And obviously he was just ignorant on what he was saying. But look, if you got something to say about anything that we post or anything that we say, this goes for anybody. Shoot us an email, shoot us a DM, text message. Yo, we'll have you on the podcast. We'll talk about it. We won't jump you or cut you off or nothing like we be doing each other. We'll listen to what you got to say. If you don't like what we say on the podcast, you are more than happy to leave the room, leave the Zoom meeting, or if we're in person, you can just walk out. We don't really give a damn. We're not paying you to be here, and you're not paying us. So, that's just the thing. Don't talk big behind the social media. We had touched on that earlier. Don't talk. Hey, no cap. Don't talk big about having those social media walls, because obviously you wasn't talking like that when my boy was like right there in front of your face, and you had the opportunity. Y'all went to the same school, so that was that part. For anybody else, if you're local, and you got
Hit us
something to
up.
say, hit us up. We'll have you on. We'll sit down. These are gonna be like a couple of the last ones we do virtually. We'll start meeting back in person. You can say what you got to say in front of our face, and is what it is. But I want to get that off my chest, and I
Get it
made
off your
sure that
chest.
because I'm sick of people comments in those DMs, bro. I'm sick of people doing shit behind. If you really feel some type of way, put that shit on your Twitter, nigga. Let's see what's up. Like, let's see how everybody else agrees with you. Make it public so you can really hear our voices, bro. Like, that's all
Yeah.
I'm saying. So yeah, that was all I had to say. I mean, if you know the story, you know the story. If you don't know the story, oh well. But it is what it is. Derek, your turn.
Yeah, so that was I was gonna go that way with my no cap, but I'm gonna add it. I'm gonna add on to it. But if y'all follow me on Instagram or Snapchat, y'all know what I'm talking about. And but to iterate that, like understand, like I respect everyone's opinions. Like
You don't.
everyone have no, I respect everyone's opinion. Everybody have a different opinions, but when we talking about a serious matter y'all may not think reparation it's a serious matter, but I do personally, especially what I know some of my family members went through, and then just our ancestors, just the history of it in general. That's a serious matter. If the person had commented on it and said I disagree, we could have had a nice conversation.
But your comment
We
was
could have
either
had
whack,
another
yeah.
conversation, but the nigga comment some stupid shit
So we had to address it.
comparing reparations for black people to a baby what he said a Japanese
Baby, yeah, Japanese
blaming
baby
a Japanese
responsible for
baby
Pearl
for
Harbor.
Pearl Harbor. Make that make fucking sense. It doesn't make fucking sense. So you gave me that energy. What? That wasn't the part that got me. You told me to shut the fuck up. That's the part that
That was the part of the
that's the
message
part
that
that
was
got
like,
that's the
okay.
part that got me. So I had to give you that same fucking energy. And once again, we I knew him from Longwood, but I don't give a fuck. I see which way you went. I see what side of history you on. And then we had a conversation in my chat a little bit more, and he tried to explain himself and some shit. But at the end of the day, I know what his views is. I know how the fuck he feel about me. You know what I'm saying? Like, just for you to say shut the fuck up to me, and
Yeah, yeah,
you when we went to school together and we was in the same organization. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Like that shit threw me off, because that's the if you paid attention to our last episode, that's the shit that I was talking about. How
Talk about it. Thank you.
I was in an environment, and
Thank you.
I seen people talking some slick shit, like I didn't catch the shit. But y'all keep thinking I just be around here just being quiet. No, I see every fucking thing, I hear every fucking thing, and y'all can stop playing with me like I am playing
Hey,
motherfucker. Like I
hey,
don't give a fuck about none of that. But
talk that talk.
Joe got me started. I don't see Joe Barber. That wasn't even my no
No,
cap. But my
hey,
no
I didn't care. I had to bring it out.
my no cap, because Joe and anybody else that really know me personally, like I keep to myself. I try to hold myself professionally in most situations, but
But sometimes you just
it
gotta show
comes
a nigga who you really
if it
is,
comes
bro.
to that, if it comes to that, it comes to that. I don't mind giving my fucking opinion about something. And if you come to me wrong, I'm gonna tell you what the fuck it is, and I'm gonna start putting pressure on your ass.
Because we're
Start putting pressure on your ass too.
unfiltered.
I'm gonna make sure you see everything. I should start just adding you in all our shit from now on, motherfucker. But my no cap. I'm sorry. My no cap. My I don't see. I even really had a no cap, but my no cap was because we was talking about like friends shit. My no cap was just basically like just continue to support your friends, especially the ones that always supporting you. You shouldn't even have to ask. They shouldn't even have to ask you for support. And support is not always financial. Support can be promoting their brand or something. You know, something for the brand, liking the status, something. But always show support to your friends, your real friends that always support you in the end. Always show appreciation to your friends for being there for you through difficult times. Be grateful for those memories y'all create with each other. You know what I'm saying? Be grateful for the time y'all spent, because once again, we don't know when our time on this earth is gone. And just congratulate, like celebrate your friends' success. Don't be jealous don't be jealous of their success. You know what I'm saying? Joe, he got a award at work. He just started working at his job about like a couple months now. You know, congratulations on that. You know what I'm saying? You're doing your thing forward. He got him a new job. He just moved into another apartment. Congratulations on that, doing big things. I know Rand,
Mm.
he done had I'm not sure if the outcome, but I know he had a couple interviews going on this week, all in like the same day, I believe. So he's doing big things. Congratulations on that. So just make sure you telling your friends, you showing your friends that support, you showing your friends that love that they need, because it goes a long way. You know what I'm saying? So that was my no cap, but I'm sorry, Joe made that come out of me, but
My bad for it. I know things you gotta do and stuff, bro. But I
but
had to get it off my chest
but
because
yeah, but
I was mad.
but that
I was just lost. I
but
didn't know
it
what was going
but
on, but I'll
it
go into it and
Oh,
check it
Ford
out.
don't know.
we'll talk about it after this,
No,
but
Yeah, we'll talk about it.
it's an open invitation to anybody that feels some type of way about the shit that I personally talk about or we talk about on
Hey,
this
if you watch this
so,
podcast, I'm gonna say this when we get off there. If you watch this podcast, do not think that we giving you a spotlight, stupid motherfucker. We just honestly want to get that shit off our chest, and before we sit back and go blast you in your DMs, we wanted to say it publicly
you
for
know what I'm
other
saying?
people to see it because
Right,
we don't really care who hears what
right.
we got to say. But
But you
go
know,
ahead. Dan.
but y'all know what the fuck going on with that. We come to the conclusion of this episode of Unfiltered Brothers. Make sure y'all follow us on social media: Facebook Unfiltered Brothers, Twitter Unfiltered Bros, Instagram Unfiltered Brothers Podcast. And then make sure y'all subscribe to our YouTube channel. Subscribe. Tell your friends to tell a friend to tell a friend, and y'all can listen to our regular podcast on pretty much anywhere you listen to podcasts now. So with that, y'all stay blessed, y'all stay safe, and we out here. Peace.